Hi Big Tractor Power fans, this video comes to you from a field located in northeastern North Carolina where an 890 engine horsepower custom-built articulated four-wheel drive tractor named the 10X890 Copycat is moldboard plowing with a 14-bottom John Deere 2800 plow that cuts a width of 21 feet per pass. In this presentation, we'll visit with the owner of the tractor and talk with its builder about what it took to take a stock John Deere 8960 tractor and build it into the monster that you see working in this video. We'll also take a look at the production history, specifications, and original price tag of the stock 370 engine horsepower 8960, as well as taking a ride in the cab of the 10X890 to see the operator's perspective of running this big tractor. But first, let's head out to the field so that you can see and hear this plowing team at work. The 10X890 Copycat tractor is powered by a 27-liter V12 Caterpillar 3412C 1,649 cubic inch engine. The tractor is called the Copycat because it's a replica of a tractor built by Bill Dietrich, the founder of DMI. The company's slogan for many years was designed and manufactured with integrity. Bill wanted to make sure that he was selling the most reliable primary and secondary tillage as well as application equipment on the market. In order to put these products through their paces and make sure that they could stand up to farmers' needs, Bill built a high horsepower tractor to test these machines thoroughly. Bill ordered a new 370 engine horsepower John Deere 8960 in 1990 and converted it into a V12 Caterpillar powered tractor to test his implements. For many years, that tractor appeared in many DMI brochures pulling field cultivators, rippers, and other products from the company. The 8960 was the largest tractor available from John Deere at the end of the 1980s and into the early 1990s. It was manufactured from 1989 through 1993 in Waterloo, Iowa. The tractor came standard from the factory with a 14-liter Cummins turbocharged 6-cylinder 855 cubic inch engine, rated at 370 engine horsepower and offers 332 PTO horsepower. This machine is fitted with a 220-gallon diesel fuel tank. Customers that ordered an 8960 new had 3 different transmissions they could choose from. The first was a 12-speed partially synchronized transmission, the second a 24-speed partial power shift transmission, and the third a 12-speed full power shift transmission. The 10X890 uses the 24-speed partial power shift. The 8960 can travel from 2.4 up to 20.2 miles per hour. When it rolled off the assembly line, it weighed in at 31,879 pounds and has a recommended operating weight of 35,115 pounds. When the tractor was new, it had an original price tag of $141,736. There's definitely a difference in the sound and size of the stock John Deere 8960 with the 855 Cummins engine and the 10X 890 with the V12 Caterpillar engine. DMI was sold to Case IH in 1998 to expand the company's tillage and application line. Bill Dietrich retained ownership of his test tractor. Ashton Lewis, who is a fan of high horsepower, big engines, and large tractors, worked with his friend Bobby White to build a replica of that original test tractor, and that's why the 10X 890 is called the copycat, to honor the original that inspired it. I'm here with Ashton and Bobby with the 10X 890. Ashton is the owner of this very impressive tractor, and Bobby helped build it and put it together to make this impressive machine work out in the field for a great plow day like we've had today. I'd just like to ask you guys, I guess, where the idea came from and what it was like putting together a monster like this.
Well, I'm known for 11 horsepower, and Bobby and I were talking on a Saturday, and I pulled up a video on YouTube of Bill Dietrich's tractor that he built in 1990, I believe it was, to test equipment for DMI, and was able to get him on the phone, talk to him, and told him I'd like to buy his tractor. He said it wasn't for sale. He told me how to do it. Get a Cat 3412 V12 engine. The one he built or used was a brand new D10 engine he bought from Caterpillar. He bought the brand new John Deere tractor off the assembly line, pulled the Cummins engine out, and made the conversion.
I remember seeing that in several DMI brochures. It's quite the tractor.
Yeah.
A good way to test equipment and tear it apart before it goes to market.
He gave me all the details. He put 10,200 hours on it. At 6,800 hours, the high-low clutch went out in it, and that's the only problem he ever had with it. And he weighted the tractor to 55,000 pounds to utilize the power, and it was beautiful. I haven't seen it in person, but after he told us what to do, I was able to buy this tractor out of Kansas on auctiontime.com. It's a really nice tractor, just needs a little paint work. Mechanically it's sound. And I found the engine on eBay, which was a 600 kW Caterpillar generator, which only had 430 hours on it. It's in a shopping center in New Hampshire. And we did that within 2 weeks of talking to Bill.
Well, pretty neat to put those pieces together from Kansas and New Hampshire.
Right.
And now in North Carolina.
Yes. There was a lot of converting from a generator engine to this application. The flywheel housing is huge on the generator. So we've got a D10 Cat bell housing, which is what Bill suggested. So Bobby made all the bracketry, did all the stretching of the frame, he stretched the hood, and he did it where you can't tell it was converted. And Bill Dietrich saw it at Rand Tool, and he was very complimentary of Bobby's work.
Well, Bobby, you did a nice job. It's quite the tractor to watch in the field. How long did it take you to make this tractor put together?
Most of the Lord said it took 3 months. I guess it was 3 months. It seemed a little bit longer than that, but it was fairly quick. A lot of long hours.
You were under a deadline because you wanted to get it to Rantoul.
Right. We were kind of on a deadline at the end.
What was the biggest challenge as far as putting a big motor like this into an 8960?
I guess the big thing was making sure I got the drive shaft lined up right, so when everything will be aligned, and you had to keep messing with the back mount, front mount to get it tweaked right to where it, would pretty much align up right. That was pretty much it. And the hood was a little bit of a pain with the fiberglass, and I had to roll a piece of metal to do it because I didn't have time to do fiberglass or none of that. So that was
So you had to extend the hood out somewhat to fit the engine? Or?
The tractor frames have been extended 16, and the hoods have been extended 16 inches. And basically that was it. With the turbos on the outside, we did not have to raise the hood or nothing up to get everything under the motor with the turbos in the back.
What did you have to do with the radiator to get the engine to work?
It's the original 89 radiator. I never thought it would keep the tractor cool, but it don't run with 170 degrees all day long.
Well, it's pretty good. It's had a long day out in the field here. It's plowed several acres.
All the hydraulic hoses, everything had to be stretched 16 inches. And that was basically about it.
Well, I really appreciate the opportunity to get to share this tractor on Big Tractor Power. I know a lot of people will be excited to see it, and as always, it's exciting to see it out in the field.
Well, we're honored that you
It's
covered.
it's been a very reliable tractor. It surprised me from day one. We hadn't had to do nothing to it. It's no leaks or nothing, not running hot, nothing. Everything has been, couldn't ask for it to have been no more easier to friendly to operate.
Well, it's very good, and you also have added a piece since I got to see it for the first time with the John Deere plow now. So what size plow is it running?
We're pulling a 3710 plow with 14, 18-inch bottoms.
Oh, it's a nice size plow for a big tractor.
Right. We also have a 15 bottom wheel rich that we pulled at a plow day in Virginia Beach. It's easier to move a tractor than it is these plows.
Yes, it is. That's always a comment I see from people. Why is that plow, so small at the plow day? Because it's not fun taking them down the road. I can't imagine taking a 15 and a 14 around.
Right.
Well, Ashton and Bobby, thank you for your time today, and looking forward to seeing more of this tractor at future plow days.
We'll be there.
Thank you.
All right.
Sit on it, I'm gonna get on over. Slam that door.
Yep. I'm up in the cab of the 10X 890 tractor, known as the Copycat, and it's a really impressive view down this big hood with that 890 horsepower V12 in there. It's just a great day to be plowing. This is just a standard 8960 Soundguard 2 John Deere cab. Got the dual mufflers here on both sides of the tractor, and we can see this exhaust tube right there. The back of the cab, get a good view of that big moldboard plow turning ground.
Line you, and wherever your furrow is right now, you might have a different perception of the
Sure.
angle.
I think I'm on it.
Okay. It gets dusty, you can't see the line.
Well, this one's crooked, but know which one it was mine.
Hey, I was you were filming me over there, and evidently I hit the lever or something. I said, no, we don't get that to plow. Because there's one right there where they were crooked. I went around.
It's a lot of plowing tractor.
It just amazes me the power that it's got. And the only time today it had any trouble was in the bottoms over there. It was spinning a little bit. It didn't kill the motor, it was just spinning.
More traction than power.
Straight line.
I hope that you've enjoyed spending some time out in the field with and learning about the 10X 890 Copycat tractor. I would like to hear in the comment section below what you think about this big machine, or tell me about the largest tractor used on your farm. If you have appreciated this presentation, I hope that you'll consider subscribing to Big Tractor Power YouTube, where there's over 2,000 videos of farm machines in action. If you would like to see additional content featuring the largest tractors ever built, continue to watch watch for a few more seconds to the end screen for a direct link to 2 more Big Tractor Power YouTube videos. As always, thank you for watching.